This is your UOW update. I'm Mylee Hogan. As Anzac Day approaches, the university is again sending students to Gallipoli as part of a program to follow the journey of past diggers. Students will visit the beaches of our most famous military battles and widen their knowledge of our Anzac history.
Students have different reasons for going. For some, it's part of their sense of being Australian, a sense of national identity. For others, they go simply because they question that and they want to know what all the fuss is about and why Anzac looms so large. They have to research a digger and they become very attached to this person they've never known or met before. And when they're then in situ, and if the person they've chosen is dead and they locate the grave, there's a remarkable empathy between them and this person from long ago. They become almost possessive of them. And if you walk the cemeteries on the peninsula, it can be a profoundly disturbing experience. There are a lot of young, dead men there.
The former Wollongong Rugby League Club, known as the Lighthouse Keepers, is looking to make a long-awaited comeback with the help of the Illawarra Leagues Club.
The Wollongong Rugby League Football Club was one of the most successful sides since their conception in 1910, but has lain dormant since the early 80s. However, with help from the Illawarra Leagues Club, the team known as the original Red Vs are looking at making a triumphant return.
Well, we're facilitating the meeting here tonight. You know, we're giving them a venue to come and have their meeting. They've had no base for a while. They were at the university. I was approached by Adam Dawson to give them a home. They were looking for a new home. They've had no home for a while. They needed a new base, and because of the history, the long involvement with the Illawarra Leagues Club that Wollongong football had, they thought they'd come back to here and back to their roots as they saw it.
The club famously won 14 first-grade titles in their time at the top and provided a team which the local youths could both barrack and play for.
I think it's a very good idea to get the Wollongong Football Club up and going again. The reason being is that all the teams now in the Carlton League or the Illawarra League are in suburbs, and there's no hardcore football team within the Wollongong CBD or Wollongong area.
The Wollongong Football Club is aiming to have returned to first-grade action by no later than 2014, which will mark 50 years since their last league title. Hopes remain high, though, that this once-great club will have returned to action by the 2013 season. Reporting for UOWTV, I'm James Ewing.
Aussie hip-hop legends The Herd have played their part in raising awareness for the locally founded charity Rugby League Against Violence. Organiser Adam Everell says the charity aims to cut levels of domestic violence in Papua New Guinea, promoting human rights and equality through the power of rugby league.
We will do anything to make this stuff happen, including bringing musicians together and raising money in this way.
It's really great to, in any capacity, be involved and help raise awareness.
The levels of violence in PNG are really quite frightening. Over 50% of women that have been victims of forced sex, so what we would call rape here in Australia, and over two-thirds of women experience physical violence from a partner. We're really trying to work as an empowerment tool, I suppose, to create male advocates in communities. That's what we really want to do. For guys like them to do this is a big deal.
Violence just is not cool on any circumstances.
You can't normalise it in any way. It's just wrong on all levels.
Yeah, I'd just like to say to anyone, if they know of anyone that's in a situation where they're experiencing violence, whether it's emotional, manipulative stuff or physical stuff, that they should reach out or help their friend reach out and get help.
It takes a long time to change this type of stuff. It takes generations. So if we can start being part of that solution, then that's really what we hope for as an organisation.
There is concern campus life is diminishing as students take on extra hours of paid work to combat the rising cost of living.
We're at a stage where, because students are so caught up in trying to actually get by week to week, we're not seeing campus life, we're not seeing students take on those extracurricular activities which are essential to getting good careers.
The UOW Student Life organisation is holding weekly seminars to teach students how to manage their money and encourage student life.
Do I live off $50 a week? No, I don't. I splurge. I work, so I've got enough money, but I'd like to save and kind of budget a bit more.
The decline of student life is certainly testament to students having to take on more paid work and having to do it just a little bit tougher.
The summer beach patrol has ended. A number of Wollongong beaches are now unpatrolled. We spoke to a local lifeguard on how to keep safe while swimming this winter.
Try and find a beach that has the flags up. That means there's someone's patrolling. Otherwise, you should bring some that floats. If you have, like, if you've got a bodyboard, if you have a wetsuit, you might want to wear that too. That helps you float. But yeah, generally just turn up to a beach. If there's no flags, no one patrolling, don't go in. Heard of incidents where even when your buddy was there, it didn't make a difference. I mean, it's just that powerful. Even if your mate saw you going under, things can happen really quickly. It's just, you can't be too careful. The council lifeguards should still be patrolling here and there. If no one's patrolling, just go to a pool. Go to a heated pool, you know. It's nicer.
That's your update. I'm Mylee Hogan.